and welcome to my channel. I am Stephanie. This is the August Reads Wrap-Up and Stats video. I almost flubbed up my intro once again and almost blinked on what I needed to say. But like I've been doing for quite a few months now, this wrap-up and stats video is strictly that. It's just a wrap-up and stats of the things that I read, the numbers, the fun stuff, and everything like that. Remember to check the description box if there is a certain section that or category that you want to look at in particular. Make sure you're checking that because I will timestamp that. And there is going to be a slideshow at the end where I put all of the books in chronological order, broken down by weeks, so that you can check out a review of a book based off the cover if you want to hear more about that book, because I don't go through all the books and talk about them all in this video. I only give you the stats. Got it? Yep. Okay. We're making this one real short this month. So August was my birthday month and it was amazing. So I read 35 books this month. That breaks down to 17 audiobooks, 18 ebooks, and I read 12 ARCs. Woo! I was on fire when it came to advanced reading this month. I killed it. Killed it. Those ratings break down to 0 DNFs, 0 1-stars, 0 2-stars. I had 5 3-star books, 11 4-star books, and 19 5-star books, which made picking my top 5 super hard this month. Super hard. Let's see. For Blackout 2020, I only read one author, and that was, or one Black author. Let me go back. Okay. Blackout 2020 is where I tell you about the authors that I read of color. Black authors. Yes. I only read one, and that was Fool in Love by Danielle Allen. For Readathons, I participated in the 24-hour reverse Readathon that is hosted by Dewey, and I did a vlog for it, so I will link that in the cards. Bookish news, still reading from Read Me Romance. If you don't know, Read Me Romance is a podcast that has now ventured onto YouTube. They're doing a lot of exciting things. They have a book club, and they did a summer reading program, and they're in their 7th season. Wowzer. But it's a podcast where they give you professionally narrated audiobooks every single week, and they break it down into 2 sessions. You have part of the book on Monday, and then you have the rest of the book that comes out on Friday or Saturday morning. So there's that. I submitted some footage and videos for the Read Bliss channel. If you are not in the know about Read Bliss is a romance-focused channel here on YouTube. Let's see. Bookish Events, COVID. Yes, COVID. We still have COVID going on. And to my favorite part of this video, which is my top 5 reads for this month. These are in no particular order. They are just the books that I absolutely loved for this month. And I'm going to start off with Reformation by Shel Sloan. This is a debut author. Come to find out, I did not know this, but this book is part of the Salvation Society. And if you don't know what the Salvation Society is, it is a world that was built by Corinne Michaels. I absolutely love the Salvation series, and to have authors writing in that world, expanding that world, was absolutely amazing. And Reformation is one of those books that just knocked my socks off. I did not know this author was a debut author, like I said before, but she really knew the Salvation world, and this book follows Mark's brother, Mark and Charlie's brother, and Cullen, their son's kindergarten teacher. It was amazing. So I initially did not like the brother, and I was like, I don't know that I'm gonna like this book. You know, the way that he was portrayed just seemed really, really douchey. But as the title freaking, it was perfectly named Reformation, because something ends up happening to the brother and he goes through a reformation, and I was here for it. And then he has a romance that goes along with the kindergarten teacher, and it was swoony, and she has a backstory as well, and she goes through a bit of a reformation, and just the whole thing was absolutely amazing and knocked me on my ass. I loved it. The next book I'm going to talk about isn't actually a book, it's an entire series. I could not just pick one book from this series because, in my opinion, I think you have to read the series from book 1 to book 5 to encompass this entire world and feel all the emotions and goodness of it. Each one of the stories in this series is amazing, and that is the Flight and Glory series by Rebecca Yarros. I did an entire vlog for it. I will link it there, so you guys can go check it out. But this series really, like, it pushed Rebecca Yarros into my top 10 auto buy, auto read, auto drop everything whenever she has a book author list. I mean, she really put her foot into this, and for this to be her first series and her first books, and the emotion that she put in with those characters, the experience, real life experience that she intertwined into these fictional stories, just ripped my heart out for about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. And like, that vlog just shows my emotional ride for it, and I absolutely love this series, and I love Rebecca Yarros even more now, even more. The next book I'm going to talk about is Drowning in Stars by Deborah Anastasia. This, surprisingly, is a YA novel. It is epic, and you do get to see what happens to the two characters that are in this book after sort of the main part, and things that happen to the two characters. So you have a young girl who meets this new guy that's in the neighborhood. They have windows that are adjacent to each other across an alley, and they build this friendship that is just absolutely amazing. They go through trials and tribulations through high school, and there is an incident that ends up happening where they end up getting separated, and they don't know where they're going to go from there, because one feels like they've broken a promise and the other feels like they've left the other behind, and it's another emotional ride. I think this month was all about emotions for me, being that it was my birth month, and I just went through my emotional masses. It was absolutely crazy. But this definitely is a book that's going to take you on an emotional ride, and I think you guys should go out and check it out. The next book I'm going to talk about is That Swoony Feeling by Megan Quinn, and this is the 4th book in the Port Snow series. This follows the brother that felt it the most in this series. The Knightleys are absolutely amazing. They all went down to New Orleans to celebrate one of their birthdays and ended up crossing a witch, and they feel like they have had a curse put on them, and the other 3 brothers have found love and are moving on with their lives, but this last brother is just like, I can't do it. I can't do it. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? He's adorably stupid and romantic and sweet and funny and makes you swoon and everything like that. And I absolutely loved this character, this main male character, this Knightley brother. And I was like, after I finished reading it, I had to message Megan and be like, so this character right here just pushed the other Knightley brother that I was in love with out of the top spot, and he totally has taken his place. So I absolutely loved it, and I loved the backstory that we had for our female character. It was touching without being overly dramatic, and you really felt her work ethic and everything like that. So I really loved that. And then together, finding love that's like right in front of your face in a small town was so good. It was so good. And then the final book that I'm going to talk about, which, like I said, isn't in any particular order, is The One for Me by Corinne Michaels. This is a second chance love story that is between best friends, and these two characters are truly best friends. And it was like, okay, I don't know that I want to ruin this friendship to pursue this, but we're going to go ahead and do this. And even though I kind of saw one of the twists that happens in this story coming from sort of a mile away, it did not mess up the story at all for me when it came to my love for these two characters and seeing them overcome those hurdles and those misgivings, I guess you could say, those don't know what to do with their emotions. There's reasons I can't be with you, but you're still going to remain my best friend. And, you know, I want to explore more, but I can't. And I have things that I need to take care of. And it was just amazing. It was absolutely amazing. And I loved it oh so much. So those are the highlights for the month of August. I would like to say a huge, another public thank you for all of those that have used my Amazon wish list that's down in the description box and sent me gifts all this month. You guys are absolutely amazing. And now I get to hound and stalk authors for signature plates. But you guys really made me feel loved, and I greatly appreciate you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. And I think that's it. Let me know down in the comment section if you have read any of these books, if any of these books are going to be popping up onto your TBR. Make sure that you're checking the description box, like I said in the beginning, because there is a slideshow in like a couple seconds. So if you already know the whole outro type thing, you can jump ahead to watch that slideshow to look at all of the books that I did read for the month of August. There is a feedback form down there, so you guys can help me improve my channel. Or if there's just something you want to say to me that you don't want to put in the comment section, you can always use that form and just, you know, say what you want to say to me. There's also my Ko-fi and my PayPal down there, so if you have an extra couple dollars to keep the channel running, I greatly appreciate all of that. You guys are amazing with that as well. My affiliate links are down there, and I think that's it. Yes. So, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, pass it along, tell your friends to check me out, especially if they love romance. And we'll see you guys in the next video.